Hi, Justin Lord from PaleoDietInABox.com, and I'm getting floods of questions coming in on the Paleo pad here about when you're going and switching to Paleo that you're suffering with low energy, and I'm telling you the questions are massive. So the first thing to ask yourself is, why are you experiencing fatigue? Now, if you're strict Paleo and you are a WOD athlete or you're into CrossFit, then this could be one of the problems. Are you eating Paleo for performance? There is a vast difference between the two, particularly pre and post WOD, which can leave you without the ability to recover and also with low recovery and also low energy. Now, the first thing to ask yourself when you transitioned onto Paleo is, how dependent on carbohydrates were you before you got there? If you were somewhere around 300 to 400 grams of carbohydrates per day that you were living on, then actually I would say that is a highly carb dependent person. You need to take your transition into Paleo a little bit more easily. You need to work on a phasing aspect, something which I highly advocate in my PIB system and works through in the latter modules of the Paleo in a Box system, phasing you through into introducing our unique golden nugget FOD box formula into your system and daily routine, whilst building upon that in the subsequent phases with your pre and post WOD nutrition, your breakfasts and also your evening meals, along with all of those recipes. Transition and phasing to Paleo, if you are a highly carb dependent person in the first place, is vitally important to you to stop that low energy coming on when you go into Paleo. You cannot just knock it on the head one day and expect to go Paleo the next day. You wouldn't start CrossFit or anything like a gym routine without an induction or an on-ramp training first. It's a transition and a phase into the exercise type that you are about to undertake. It's vitally important. Now, also with regards to your actual physiological adjustment, your ability of your body to adjust to a Paleo lifestyle and that reduction in those Neolithic carbohydrates can take somewhere around 2 to 3 weeks to accomplish. So don't expect that you can drop your carb-fueled lifestyle one day and go straight into a Paleo lifestyle the next. It just isn't going to happen. You will suffer with low energy and energy crashes. Also, one thing to make sure is that you do have enough total calories throughout the day. Ensure that you're getting enough protein and also enough of the essential fats that we need every single day in our lives. Every meal should accompany some protein. Every meal should accompany some good quality fats. High omega-3s, good saturated fats from grass-fed and organic and free-range meats. Meats from the outdoors in good quality foods. Now, also in regards to looking at your exercise, if you're doing 1 to 2 hours of exercise in one single bout, whether you're going for an endurance run or if you're doing boxing for 2 hours, it's exactly the same. It will leave you with carb cravings. So it's important to stick to exercise which is going to be well under an hour. Now, CrossFit is an absolutely ideal scenario because you are probably exercising around 30 minutes maximum. Most of your WODs will come in at about the 10 to 15 minute period. You're working intensively, productively for a shorter period of time. Your carb cravings will be far less working out and exercising in that manner. So let's just to summarize this video. First off, are you eating Paleo for performance? First question to ask yourself. Are you working with supplementation? Have you got your pre and post workout nutrition sorted? Are you having some fast acting carbs post workout? How carb dependent were you before you transitioned? If you were highly carb dependent, it's important to transition and phase, as is covered in the latter modules of the Paleo in a Box nutrition system. Remember that the physical adaptation to transitioning to paleo and those lower Neolithic carbs is going to take you at least 2 to 3 weeks, so be aware of that. It will not happen overnight. Ensure you have enough total calories in your day, enough protein and enough essential fats. And also you want to be keeping your exercise bouts to short, intensive workouts, with CrossFit being an ideal scenario. I hope you got something out of that. If you are paleo and you're struggling with energy, I urge you to take this on board and work through it. Look out for my further videos where I'm giving you fast snippets of information to move you forward towards your goal. I'll see you in the next one.